Dark so long I cannot find the meaning. Hold my hand, let me stay by your side through this never-ending night. I can feel it now, it haunts me. All these demons, how they surround me. In this red light, it calls me. He is reaching out, consuming. Tyrant of the dark star, where's my love? What hold this heart?
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tyrant of the Dark Star. Just getting into season 2 stuff. I'm Aubrey, your GM. I'll tell some of my players to introduce you to who they are and who they're playing, and then we'll get rolling into things.
Hi, I'm Maki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Gravewing, the Nagaji Sylph vigilante monk / air cadeticist, who also uses she, her pronouns, and she is the party mom / strategist of the rebellion.
Hello. I'm Alyssa. My pronouns are they, them, and I play Laeth IV, the matricidal Dampier Dandy Rogue and Spy Master, who uses she, any pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I'm playing Eurideux, just Eurideux still. They are our Nephilim, cursed boy of a problem. They are going to be the party and this rebellion's firebrand, and they also use they, he pronouns.
Hello, I am Farris. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Alouette, a totally normal Nephilim thaumaturge bard having a very normal and good time learning all about her way more cursed family. She also uses she, her pronouns and is the anathema partisan.
Hello, I am Sparlock, and both me and my character use he, him pronouns. I'm going by Alistair Whiskerfield, wizard detective extraordinaire, as heir to the fine distinguished family of wizard mice ratzards, Isoki arcanists. I swear I was always aware of it. I keep my whiskers to the ground to uncover the truth of the powers that be who subjugate us, by which I mean I'm our recruiter.
And hello, to round off the group, I am Tick. I have he, she, they pronouns, and today I'll be playing Nihil, a flesh warp sorcerer who is just a totally ordinary cook and quartermaster for the group, and definitely not a cannibal. Parentheses, he's a cannibal, but it's a dietary restriction, so don't be too mean to him. And I am also coincidentally the recap person, if that is okay, Aubrey.
Yeah, go for it.
So last time on this game that we played, we figured out kind of how the mechanics for a revolution will work. It's not revolution, it starts with an R, but it's close enough.
Rebellion.
Rebellion, yes. The rebellion rules and mechanics. We picked a name, Anathema, a wonderfully fitting one, and definitely please don't pick Schism. I would have to explain so much later. We set off our first group to learn more about the city and what's going on in it, and we had some time to sort of prepare our next moves personally, getting fake papers to be able to enter the city again, because quite frankly, we're all wanted criminals for a very good reason, or a very not good reason. Like matricide. I think it's a pretty good reason to be a wanted criminal. But anyways, actually, no, if I was in Laeth's situation, I'd do the exact same thing. So actually, she gets a pass. But we ended up having some nice conversations. Gravewing showed her face to Laeth. Laeth and Alouette had the most break up, not getting back together, but like good, bad, good discussion. I was just sitting here with popcorn the whole time. Gravewing was sitting there with actual popcorn the whole time. Dustin, not Dustin, why the fuck did I say Dustin Hill? Full legal name. Yuri and Gravewing had a nice discussion about, hey, so you turn into a giant monster sometimes, huh? Don't be too out there. Don't be too quirky with it, you know? Just be respectable with it. And he's like, all right. But a lot of nice discussions and plannings as we prepare ourselves for the next day.
Yeah, there's a little bit of time left in this night before you should try and sleep, so you can kind of try and set your sleep schedules. Is there any last things people wanted to do before going to sleep?
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking directly at the camera. Yes. I want to bother Moth Mom specifically, aka Gravewing, aka Resident MILF. Where is she? Where are you?
The MILF is stalking the halls. Snack in hand.
I will spot the MILF with a notepad in my hand and just be like, oh, can I ask you a couple of personal questions about your body?
I'm gonna allow it because I think it's going to go somewhere and it won't be offensive.
Okay, so to my understanding, you're able to change into a form that has a snake tail to it, correct? Does that half of your body have a secondary stomach? Where does the anatomy join to your body?
Okay. It's from my hips down. And in terms of second stomach, I genuinely would not know. I was not raised by other Nagaji. I was raised by snake people, but not the same. We do not have the same anatomy structure.
Okay. Does changing form use up energy as in you need to eat more food? And likewise, you need to eat more food in your snake form? Also, are you cold-blooded?
I think I'm cold-blooded, actually, like for real. That part I don't know. Cannot afford a doctor. Take up energy sometimes. If I'm too cold, I can't do it. Like it hurts to do. Do I need to eat more? Maybe. I just eat when I'm hungry if I can.
Okay, that definitely works. So have you found that you felt more hungry in this form in longer periods of time? With more of a preference towards meats, perhaps?
The preference is definitely is more towards meats in general.
Okay.
Yeah, but I eat normally. I can swallow things, like bigger things, though.
Can I see?
Sure. Moth Mom did this way back in the beginning with, that's how I smuggled in my kineticist bracelet that my brother-in-law made for me. So I just show you the bracelet. I just down it and then gurge it back up, which stretches out my neck a little weirdly, but it's like there is a mouth pocket.
Okay, there's a mouth pocket. Interesting. Hold on, I have to Google something. What snakes have mouth pockets? So that's not.
I don't think it's a snake thing, but I know it's a Nagaji thing.
Yeah. It's a snake thing. Some snakes are able to regurgitate like eggshells and stuff like that after eating a whole egg, but that's not the same thing. So it's definitely a bit of a unique anatomy. Can you show me how far you can stretch your jaw by chance?
Sure. She does it. Unlocks it, unhinges it, whatever. It goes pretty far out, and then you realize that there's little, like, potentially more marks. I would say that if anything, she has to like hold the mask up so that way you could just see how far her jaw goes, and then she goes back up. It's like the mummy. The mummies from the mummy. It's like that long.
So approximately 7 to 8 inches. I'm like writing that down as well, like just like a loose measurement of it. So it looks like your dietary doesn't really change. I would assume, based on the fact that your anatomy is able to do this, you have a hypercarnivorous mouth that can accommodate that body. So I think you might have 2 stomachs, especially with where the body is attached. I cannot confirm it for sure. I'm not a doctor, but I think hypothetically you might. And like, I'm just taking notes and everything like that. It's like, can you digest vegetables and stuff just fine? I've been feeding them to you, so more of an omnivorous diet.
Yeah, no, that doesn't. I just prefer meat.
Okay, and are you more of a constrictor type snake or a venomous type snake?
We're gonna find out. That part I don't know yet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, we'll just find out.
Is there a check I can make to try and figure this out, Aubrey?
No.
Fucking no. Okay.
Above table, I am still considering taking venomous features, which come in much further into leveling. So that's what I mean by I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. All right.
I do have actual snake fangs though that I can use mechanically. So that's a thing.
Okay. And have
I
you
was
ever
kind of tempted to make you roll because I was like, that's a lot of scientific terms that I'm not sure Nihil would know.
Nihil knows a lot about things eating, I think it is.
I love you, Senshi.
Theoretically, this is how something eats, so therefore I'm going to make the assumption, like, if your mouth gets big and you eat a lot of stuff, therefore you probably need a second stomach for it. It's like a logical leap, I think. I don't know what makes a steak poisonous or not, though. That's why I asked.
I love you, White Senshi.
I love White Senshi. But I think that's mostly it. Would you prefer your meals be, like, just a larger single thing every couple of days, or, like, more situational, like just with everyone else?
Situational. I don't want to like gorge myself. Like I don't know how comfortable that. It's definitely not comfortable to just like drop my mouth on the table and slide shit in, so I have hands. I can cut shit and eat. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm not particularly a snake specifically expert, but I've seen a little bit about them, and it's really interesting to know how other species like digest food. It's especially important to know based on biology and stuff like that.
No reason whatsoever.
Who the fuck said that? No, I'm joking.
No one said that. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's just me.
It's just me. Dio.
Dio, oh goodness.
Jojo.
I think it would be hilarious if Schism was in fact whispering on like the one of the 7 or 8 mouths that you have.
I kind of wonder about Alistair's metabolism as well, simply because of what rats eat and their diet as well. But I don't like him, so I'm not going to ask. He can bring it up to me. If he has problems, he can bring it up to me. I thought rats liking cheese was kind of a myth, though. Don't they usually enjoy, like, nuts and such like that, which has more dietary diversity?
I mean, it could be a preference. Maybe Alistair just likes cheese.
Yeah, but I personally like sweet things, but I can't live off of a diet of sweet things,
Are you human?
No, not anymore.
What?
Not anymore.
That's alarming.
I just gesture to myself like I'm a flesh warp now.
Okay. Well, in theory, humans need to eat. They're omnivorous, so you could always, if you're still that, then wow, and if you're not, then oof.
I found that I'm mostly carnivorous, but I can eat some vegetables as substitute stuff, kind of like how dogs can eat lettuce and such, but don't particularly gain the best benefits out of it.
Dogs can eat Can the Hester Hunter eat? What can the Hester Hunter eat?
So the Hester Hunter specifically tends to eat meats and stuff like that. It's best for its diet to eat meat. However, it can sometimes have other things, not certain things like chocolate and such, as I found that dogs will die from chocolate. I don't know the full list, but there are some foods that are generally pretty safe for dogs that are not meat related. It should not be the primary diet, though.
Could we say that this is happening right outside Yuri's door?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's funny.
So
Yes.
Yuri opens the door and just like, What the fuck are you two talking about?
Dietary restrictions. Wait, did I see Yuri turn into a giant stag during that battle?
Yeah,
Yes.
everyone
Speaking
saw
of
that.
Yuri, I would like to ask you a couple of questions about your stag form, if I may.
Closing the door,
Ah! Yuri, come back. Yuri, please.
locking the door. If the lock is not there, you hear a dresser being moved in front of the door.
Yeah.
Talk to me later.
This is a good place to cut it.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Eventually, you all move on and go get some sleep. You can hit that long rest button again. I think most everybody should be healed up.
Can I just briefly, like, middle of the night, before bed, whatever, doesn't matter when. I just want to go put the broken ram's horn from Talus's head and leave it at the little makeshift altar to the Star Mother as penance.
You can do that. Here, I
That's it.
killed
That's all I wanted.
something for you.
More of a, I am so sorry I killed someone. I know that goes against your code. There was no mercy offered. Didn't even think about it.
You wouldn't have offered any mercy to you.
No, I just know that's one of her anathemas is
Mhm.
killing someone without offering them mercy, and she does
This is
worship
true.
the Star Mother, so.
Mm.
Good thing
So-
I'm not a cleric.
Yeah, it's a great thing that you're not a cleric. But yeah, no, you all get another, 2 nights in a row. No, nothing wild going on. You can just sleep. No strange dreams tonight. No more dreams of figures and throne rooms and normal night. You all wake up in the actual morning this time and have a nice breakfast before preparing to leave. Lana and Connex will show you the tunnels to Darklight Bazaar. Is there anything you need to do before you leave the district?
Did we get everything we needed from Talus's manor?
I'm sure there's more, but you did strip it pretty well. There are more books and of course things, but you're coming back to this district. You're not like going to leave this district for good and never return.
Could we have the information? Like, did we get any of the information yet?
Not yet. It'll be later in the week because it'll take the majority of the week to collect this information.
Okay, thank you.
But if you were like we're doing a job this week, we'd do that. But they're spending the week collecting information.
Okay, that's really good to know actually, because I thought it was like, and we'll be back tomorrow, and it's tomorrow now.
It'll be the end of the week because it'll take them some time to collect information.
Mm-hmm. So, we're headed towards the Darklight Bazaar, right?
Yep.
I guess will be said as we're moving, but not necessarily before we're in areas where we should be quiet. Gravewing is going to speak and say, all right, so Darklight Bazaar, I need to check someplace first. One, it's so I can hopefully still use it as a place to meet with the Bloody Blades. Two, if it's not compromised, then we can probably use it as another safe house. And three, so I have children.
Okay.
Yeah. I just want to see how fucked up the place is.
Yeah.
Are they with someone? You've been gone for 2 weeks.
They are with some. Yeah, they are with someone. Someone, a friend of the family, I guess. I just need to also check up on them.
Of course, it is your first priority.
Are they like little kids, older kids?
Hold as I check ages, because I do have that.
Yeah. You would know that they are not in the Darklight Bazaar.
Oh, they're not in the Darklight.
they're
Okay, I
not in
wasn't
the
sure
Darklight.
where.
They're
the
actually
place
on
was.
the other side of the river.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm still going to check the place just in case if I need to move them. Yeah. Okay, one of my kids are actually in the other side of the river. They're not in the Darklight Bazaar, but like that's where we live. Two, I believe it's teenager, preteen, and literal baby.
Must be so worried for you.
They're tough. So
You fight pretty well for a new mother.
oh, it's not my baby.
Okay.
So I have children. I just call them my kids. It's more like nieces and nephews, but still like we live in the same roof, you know. So, and one of them is my son that I adopt. Like, hey, look, man, this is getting weird. Legally, son. Biologically,
We understand. It's got
So
a
we
full
should pick
plate.
up some supplies to feed some children as well, because certain ages can only eat certain foods. And I just start taking out my notebook again and start writing shit down.
But what if they're snake babies?
they are snake babies.
Oh, that's
Oh.
mhm.
We need to find a way to get you to them immediately.
No, I need to know how compromised I am.
Mhm.
My partners were also taken. That's their parents. I need to know how compromised we are.
Oh goodness.
As you're having this conversation, your two agents lead you to a home in sort of near the edge of the district, closer to the walls that separate it from the rest of the city, and into this house and into this basement. And like before in the prison, once they've moved a few crates aside, you'll see the sigil of the fox on the wall. And touching the fox and then saying the right words causes a passageway to open up. And Lena will turn and look at you and say, this passage will take us to an abandoned shop in Darklight. From there, we'll break off from the rest of you and get that information you're looking for. If you need anything, we can meet back at the abandoned shop in the evening. If not, we'll just continue working.
Sounds good.
Be safe. Get caught, you don't know us. I know you don't need to know that, but
Yeah. This passage is a lot dustier than the last one you went through. The last one was through sewers. This is a smuggler's tunnel of some kind. Lots of dust, lots of cobwebs that you push your way through.
I thought you were going to say this one is through Dusty because you were saying dustier, and I was like, through Dusty.
I'm the next boss, actually.
Surprise.
Oh, he dusty tarnished.
But after about probably an hour of moving through the tunnels, you find yourself coming out of an identical sort of hole in the wall in the basement of a shop.
Is the shop like abandoned or something? Like what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you, Gravewing, is somebody who spent a lot of time in the Darklight Bazaar. This is a shop that was always abandoned. No one ever bought it and turned it into anything, and you might have thought that was weird, and now you kind of understand why.
Okay. So that pop up, Gravewing takes a look at it like, damn. That's what this one's used for. Okay.
Know your way around here?
Well, I do live here. So, yeah. This place has always been abandoned. I just thought, oh, maybe it's real shitty, like, inside. I mean, kind of is, but perfect place to lie low.
Hasn't been cleaned in years. For Who we need to meet? Do you need to go meet someone alone to get us the meeting, or no?
No, I just need to be outside. This is a weird thing. I don't know if it's a weird thing, but yeah, I just need to be outside, then do my thing, and then that's how it gets set up.
Yeah.
We wait with you? Do we need to go over there?
I don't know. You can do what you want. I just need open air. No walls.
Are you also going to go check out the shop?
Yeah.
North Star Armory.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm going to try and see if I can set up the meeting there too. My issue is I would like to do this and then head straight over to actually see what it's like. But I want to get this set up first just because it's yeah. So when we get outside and it's open air, I'm going to use my, what the fuck is it called? Sorry. My Whisper on the Wind feat. So basically, I can cast Message, and it goes with the range of now 1 mile. And if I say the person's name, who I want the message to go to, only they can hear it. It kind of gets my words get grabbed by the wind, and it goes sort of. So I'm gonna look around. I'm gonna look around where it won't be strange to basically do what I'm about to do. Find a corner or something, or maybe even I don't know, if I could, if this building had 2 levels or something, I might even go up to the 2nd level and open a window. You know.
Yeah. As you do that, you go up to the 2nd level and open a window. Something immediately just strikes you as strange about the bazaar. Usually around this time, early morning especially, the bazaar should be filled with people doing shopping, seeing whatever's going on. It's not quiet, but there's a lot less activity than there usually is in the bazaar. And it definitely strikes you as strange.
I take note of that. So I can point it out to the group later.
Yeah.
Then I cast Message, basically. Mom, Gravewing is gonna just kind of awkwardly reach her hand out of past out of the window to kind of feel the air move. She kind of focuses on that, focuses if there's wind, if there's a breeze, if not just on the air itself, and just kind of goes, it's been a while, but on my authority, Lorelei, I've been compromised, but I'm back and I need a meeting with the Blades. You know where to meet me. I'll be there tonight. If you're not there, I'll be there tomorrow night. And then I move my hand away, put it down, and I kind of know that my words have been taken. Yeah, it is the message spell. Oh, it does actually show up on my thing. Okay. The target can give a brief response if they want to. Oh, no, damn, but they have to see me to do it. I don't need to see them at all. I don't. Yeah, they have to see me. Never mind. Yeah.
But yeah, you've sent your message.
Unless y'all were with me, I come back downstairs and be like, all right, it's done.
Okay, but now?
Oh, now we're going to go to my shop. It's not my shop. It's my brother-in-law's shop. It's my home, though, so...
All right. Lead the way.
It's also too quiet outside.
We're at the bazaar, right?
It's quiet. Way more than usual. Give it an hour or two, it should be peak noise. But I don't know. It's too quiet.
I guess when in Rome, we should also go quietly.
What's
Speaking
wrong?
of, should need stealth checks from everyone.
What's Rome?
Thank
I don't know.
you.
I think I'd like to think Alistair spends a lot of time thinking about Rome for some reason.
Alistair's Roman Empire? Oh gosh.
Man, do I gotta be stealthy? I'm just a little guy. You know, I'm just a little
hero
guy.
point.
Is Nihil
Hero
also
point.
from Darklight? Yes, right?
I am from the Darklight Bazaar.
Yeah.
I have just been sitting here like, yeah, it is really quiet. Anyways. This is usually my grocery shopping.
I was gonna, Nihil's too busy thinking about anatomy.
What do baby snakes eat?
No, I'm thinking about how I can get a
Do-do-do-do.
book because it's like there's got to be books about different baby foods for different species. I have to find a book like that so I can make proper meals for them. Like there's got to be something I can find, right?
That's
We
good.
can go back to the bookstore. I'm sure
Definitely,
they
yeah.
had baby books in there.
I used a reroll for Alistair, so that's a 21.
Not very stealthy. I'm simply clunky.
I just rolled
Use a hero
high.
point. I got a 1 on my first roll, so I put that dice away.
Dang.
Yeah. What a
24.
17.
24.
24.
21.
Here.
One
Yeah.
number.
I'm at 16, sadly. I'm not very stealthy.
You all sort of get the feeling that something just feels off as you're moving. Luckily, Gravewing and Nihil know the district pretty well, so you're able to kind of keep to side streets and alleyways as you quietly move in the district. You do notice both Gravewing and Nihil. There are so many more guards. That may have something to do with it, but also you pass the circus that just 2 weeks ago was a bright and vibrant spot of light in the district, and it's still there, but it seems to have lost some color, lost that vibrancy. The tents are still up, but you still see all of the wagons, but you don't see any people.
Something's going on.
Do we think this happened within the past week? Ish.
You honestly unsure? It's been 2 weeks since you've been here.
Are there any maybe like posters or something up?
If you want to see if there's any posters, give me a perception check.
Like, I'm
Currently, this
debating.
is just what you just notice as you're like quickly moving past.
Yeah, I'm debating using object reading on like the tent or something of note, just because then I'd be able to potentially know what happened if it happened last week instead of past 2 weeks.
Unfortunately, the tent is very far away currently. You're just sort of noticing this as you're passing.
Okay. I touched
What
the
did you-
dirt. I'm kidding.
What did you roll, Gravewing?
I'm used a hero point, and honest to God, that's 19 on the dice, 25.
25?
We just my dice is like, yeah.
There are posted notices near the circus that the circus is closed permanently, and that the area is, what is the word I'm looking for? Not necessarily under control, but under watch of the Holy Blood.
These rat bastards. I gotta think of a different word. My bad, Alistair. Holy Blood has this place under watch. Nihil, the circus is closed.
Oh, I love the circus.
Same. Well, we better keep going. Fucking hate cops. Mod Mom is gonna basically be doing a parental mumble about how they are complaining about things.
Yeah, we're complaining about how the circus is close to each other. Like, oh, I really want to see this performance. This guy was so cool. Just like mumbling about it and being cross. If we do need more specific, information, I can try to read the object of importance that might have been there for whatever happened.
Let's do that after.
You will have to sneak into the circus grounds, which are being watched, to do that.
Yeah, okay. Like, I'm not sure if the post would give us any information, but I think it's like the more important objects. I'd have to see if I can find something.
Maybe we can sneak in or something after.
Eventually, you find your way to the you find your way to the shop.
Yeah, it's the North Star Ornaments.
North Star Armaments, yep. And the building itself is dark. If you want to notice anything particular about it, I'm going to need perception checks.
18.
18. As you approach, there doesn't currently appear to be any lights on in here, but as you approach, you notice that someone has picked the lock recently. You can kind of see scratches where someone who's maybe not the most expert thief has picked the lock.
Is it like did they get in? Is it unlocked or?
If you pull on the door or anything, the door does not. It does appear to be locked currently.
Okay. So it's either they got in and then locked it on the way out, or they didn't get in. Now here's a very good question. Did we hide a key? Or do I also now have to ask Laeth to pick the lock for me? Because there's no way that I have the key on me. Everything was taken. So
I will ask, do you think you would hide a key?
now I'm going to ask you, do you think Tristan would hide a key? It's not my shop, technically.
Yes,
I would have totally...
I think he would.
It's under one of these rocks, and it's a pebblestone road.
Well, no, I think it's like a fake brick, or like a brick in the wall. You know, that's loose.
Mm-hmm. It has to be rock related, because he's an Eurideux. And you see Moth Mom kind of start touching all the little bricks in the area because she does not remember. She knows it's one of them, but she doesn't know exactly which one. So she's wiggling everything until I eventually, hopefully, find it.
Yeah, it takes you a couple of minutes.
Do you need help?
Yeah, just start wiggling the bricks, please.
Okay.
One of them is loose, has a key. I usually have my own, you know? But I don't now. Because we were in jail. I'm still wiggling.
Gotta help you
Alistair
wiggle.
will wiggle.
And then we find it.
Yeah, you generally know the vague area that it's in, and eventually one of you does find.
Should we roll to find it?
Yeah, let's everybody roll just a d20, and whoever rolls highest has found it.
Can I be watch while?
Yeah, you give me a perception check.
Is it magic?
You want to laugh? Nat 1. I am not the one who finds it. I'm wiggling everything like, oh shit.
No, but for
Alistair
real, is it
rolls
magic?
a 3.
It is not magic.
Okay.
I got a 9, so I don't think I'm opening it.
The way Moth Mom would be here all day. Trying to get back in the house.
24?
On a d20?
Yeah. Oh, we're just rolling a d20, so I got a
Just
15.
rolling
Sorry. I
15,
thought it was
okay.
perception. My bad.
No,
18.
Laeth is doing a perception check just to keep watch. You watch. Nothing really happens. You watch a bunch of people go to and from work, and some people shopping. And Yuri, you're the one who eventually finds it after a couple of minutes. Find the loose brick and the very nice key behind it.
There you go.
Thank you. I take it. We put the brick back, but slightly loose so we know where it is. To put the key back there eventually. Unlock, go in.
Yeah.
Is my place trashed?
Actually, no.
Oh, thank God.
Gravewing, give me a perception check.
I'm gonna use another hero point on that. This dice is tired of giving me 19s. That's 19 adjacent. I think that's 22. Yeah, 22.
Yeah, you hear a voice somewhere in the shop. They're not speaking very loudly. It's like almost they're speaking to themselves to psych themselves up for something. And you hear the voice saying, "You have to a point and squeeze the trigger. Squeeze."
I'm gonna put a finger to my lips and a finger up so y'all know to shut up. I'm gonna go to that. But as a descriptor for what y'all see inside, this is a gun store.
Ooh. Hello.
Yeah.
And most of the merchandise does seem to be untouched.
Don't worry, Yuri. This is your day. Don't worry. I got you.
Yeah. Are you trying to approach this stealthily?
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah, give me a stealth.
In theory, they might have a gun, so I should. 16?
16? Yeah, you get the drop on this person. You see this half-elf girl with this mousy brown hair, kind of like hiding behind the counter, kind of like clutching one of these pistols and trying to psych herself up. It's Juniper.
Juniper?
Oh, holy fuck. Oh, okay, yeah, oh god, it's you. It's only you. Oh god, thank you.
It's me and some other people, but we're not here to hurt you. Actually, wait, how did you get in here? Nobody was here to let you in.
I picked the lock.
And lock the door?
Yeah,
Okay,
I've been here for a
it's
couple of days.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. This is fine. I'm glad you're
people showed up to
alive.
kill me.
Oh, what? More?
Yeah, more. I ran this time.
I'll give you a gun your size, because there's no way you're shooting that and not getting hurt.
Yeah, I can build a gun, but I can't really say I ever shot one.
Well, can help you practice. I'm not the best with it, but there's got to be something here to help you with that. Team, this is Juniper. Juniper made a cure for the ghoul fever.
Oh,
nice.
Hi, Juniper. I could have really used that 2 days ago.
You seem fine.
Feeling much better now, but glad that there's a cure.
Glad to see you're alive.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
That too.
Yeah.
Out of character, how old is this person? Is this like a child?
No, they're in their like mid-20s. They're an
Okay.
adult. They're
They
just a
sound like they have
sheltered adult.
anxiety, so I wasn't
They
sure.
do.
I'm gonna look at them and just say, "You sound like you have anxiety."
I do. It comes from my professor kidnapping me when I was in school.
Oh yeah, that will do it to you.
He's
school?
dead, if that makes you feel better.
That school.
That does make me feel better, actually.
I don't think that'll fix your anxiety though, but
No,
it's a start.
Yuri's gonna look at you. They get kidnapped at that school. Maybe it's good you didn't go.
Sure.
Well, have you seen anybody else in here? Come in here? Try to come in here?
Occasionally people, I guess, try to come and pick up to the shop. It's a shop. Few people have like tugged on the door in the past 3 days I've been here.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna check further into my house. But I'm assuming the only thing I might find might be like a couple dirty clothes and missing food, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna go. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
You said if anything happened to come here, so that's what I did.
No, you're right. I just apologies for not being here. I got arrested.
It's okay. I'm glad to see you're out now.
Mm-hmm.
Yuri's gonna look at her as Gravewing walks away and look how she's holding the guns. Like, have you ever shot one?
No, I've built them, but I've never shot them.
That's okay. I mean, that's very okay. You should maybe learn since people are trying to kill you.
Yeah, my thing was always bombs.
Interesting. You built the weapons here?
No, I just did.
No.
I guess it was whoever owned the shop.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Gravewing from across the room. My brother-in-law.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm gonna peruse.
Feel free. I'll give you something.
I'm gonna look at Juniper again. I'll teach you, maybe, like, because they're gonna like gingerly like grab it. And it's like your finger's in the wrong place. You may accidentally shoot yourself.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just kind of lets you take it, and it's just like, I'm gonna go sit over there.
I'm gonna put the gun down.
Have you
I'm gonna
eaten
look at all the
today?
other guns.
Today is what day of the week again?
That is such a great question.
It's
We've
toil
been
day.
in prison.
Yeah. I went and bought some bread and cheese.
No vegetables?
I don't have that kind of money.
We have some preserve. I take out some of the preserved vegetables. I'm like, here.
Oh,
These have important vitamins for a person.
thanks.
Eat them.
Okay.
I'm staring directly at this woman.
As she goes, and like you notice, like she's kind of like taken over one of the workspaces in the back. Gravewing, like you'll notice that you see some of the same drawings and designs that you saw in her home 2 weeks ago. She's been replicating them on the here.
Mm-hmm. And I'm assuming, just like she said, nothing else has been really moved or touched besides, again, maybe a couple change of clothes and food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really seems like they. I mean, you're pretty sure that he put it under a fake name when he bought the place. So,
yeah. It's just so this place is basically safe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Safe house potential, y'all.
It's potentially a safe house, yes.
Mm-hmm. And we have guns. And plumbing. It's not the best plumbing, but it's plumbing. The only water you get is cold.
Yeah.
And the water pressure sucks. But it's plumbing. We got a bunch. We got like 2 separate buckets in the bathroom. One is specifically so you have to like put water in the toilet, and the other one is to bathe.
That's good. Don't know how safe this area is yet. It doesn't seem safe.
I don't think. I mean, safe house potentially if we ever keep coming. If we keep coming back here. we have
Is
somewhere
that
to
the
stay.
only entrance?
I mean, we got windows. Actually, above table. Do we have a back like
You would have
entrance
a-
exit?
you'd
We do,
have a-
right?
essentially, the way that, like, especially at Darklight Bazaar is like a lot of it is built on like a grid, where there's essentially like there's usually like a back door to most places because most places just put their trash out back. Somebody will come and collect it, all that stuff.
I think if we wanted to really stay safe, we might have to run this shop like normal. Guess recruit a few people and just pretend until I can
You know
find
who
my
actually
people.
could run the shop? Juniper.
Juniper, yeah.
True, yeah.
hmm
Can I also look at Mothman and be like, where are the babies?
Oh, they're not here. Left them across the river with a family friend.
Okay.
It would suck entirely if they were left here.
Very fair. It doesn't look like Juniper knows how to make a meal to save her own life. Bread and cheese.
I
Revolting.
can't cook. It just
Money.
money.
If people are trying to kill you actively and then attack you twice in your home, you're not exactly gonna like bring all your valuables with you when you run.
It's a job.
Mm-hmm. But still, potatoes are pretty affordable.
I'm
Potatoes
starting
are
to.
not a vegetable.
Yes, they are.
They're a starch.
They're
Are
a
you-
starch.
Potatoes
They're
have
rude.
some compared to bread and cheese. Potatoes. You know what? Hold on. I'm Googling
Actually,
this.
bread and cheese have more nutrients than potatoes.
Yeah.
Hey,
What?
Vegetables
Potatoes
are
are
real.
not nutritionally dense
Yeah,
whatsoever.
they're mostly just
vegetables are
carbs.
a culinary category and not actual classification for
The
food.
main nutrients in potatoes is vitamin C, and vitamin B6 it actually has, and potassium. So it does have some good nutrients compared to that. Like breads have more fibers. Don't shut the fuck up, all of you.
No, you're talking to people who cook all the time. We know this shit.
Shut up. Potatoes provide good nutrients to add on top of bread and cheese. Just toss in a raw potato and you're fine.
Yeah, but if you
Dude.
don't have money,
Steal it. No, I'm kidding.
Do I find is there like a long shooter, a sharpshooter, like a long rifle that Yuri could take and borrow?
Yeah. There's probably an Aquabus.
I think during all this, Yuri would be kind of like looking around, pick one up, look at Mothmom.
yeah, he's not gonna bitch about it if he does. Well, he has to get here first.
I'm gonna grab the ammo with that. I'm gonna kind of like look it all through, kind of like doing like the take apart, putting it back together again.
This is a lot of guns.
Yeah, I keep saying he, my brother-in-law, dabbles, tinkers, does stuff like that. So he made these.
Also, a question for you, Gravewing. Would you have kept, like, I don't know, a spare costume here?
You hear me out. I don't think so.
Okay.
I genuinely don't. I think there are parts of maybe an old costume and what, like, okay, Gravewing would not doesn't spend money on herself, especially with 3 children now. So if anything, I don't think she has like an exact costume at all.
But like
I think
pieces.
I think she has a better mask here. I think she definitely has glasses here because when she doesn't wear this outfit all the time, and when she is going undercover, she wears like tinted glasses to kind of obscure the eyes, and then she wears something else to cover the face. So she has things like that here, so she can actually just wear better clothes and then maybe bring better clothes with her as well. Everything is just a little bit better and sized appropriately for her.
Yeah.
Question, Aki or Aubrey, does he have any lower tech weapons like short bows for hunting, perhaps, or is it all just gun shop?
It is a gun shop.
Just checking. That's what I figured.
Do you want this? And they're gonna do a pistol? No, is that not? Will
Too
knock you
loud.
back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can't really.
Like, do you
what am
see
I-
the size of these ears?
That's so fair. Maybe don't stand as close when I'm about to fight.
I think, is there anything else that would be here? But I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think I have gear, you know? And the best thing I think we would have are, in fact, the guns. The gun shop.
Hmm.
We do have bedrooms.
Bedrooms. There might be like little bits of small tech, like or like various modifications for guns and things to make stuff.
I was gonna say we could make bullets here.
You definitely can make bullets here, and there's also there's like a forge to make bullets here. There's more like a bullet press, I guess. I don't know. However you make bullets.
Well, Tristan also makes other things. So him having like a small, like a mini forge makes sense.
Yeah.
He made a bracelet.
It's true.
Yeah, Mothmom will bring that up. Just like there is a mini forge here, so we can make shit. It's not crazy, but we got some stuff and space to do it.
Yeah, you kind of officially have your second-ish safe house.
Third, if we count the clock tower.
I'm also not sure you want to count the mansion as a safe house, because you may want to have one space that's not you that can't be directly tied back to you as part of a rebellion.
That's fair. Yeah, we don't want the place we sleep to have all that.
Yeah. Baby
Especially
steps.
a place that's public.
True. Baby steps.
Yes, our favorite safe house, the local library.
Baby steps.
Yeah. Well, you have a little bit of time to kill before Gravewing. You might figure out if Lorelei got your message.
I would like to interrogate Juniper.
Yeah.
Nicely. I think, while folks are looking around at guns and talking about forges and stuff, Laeth will just sort of sidle up to her and say, "So, you've come up with a cure for the ghoul fever?"
Yeah. When I was at Ravenswood, I helped Talus with a lot of things, and I came across his formula for ghoul fever. I have a really good memory, despite several instances of head trauma. And it took me a while to reverse engineer it, and eventually I think I have something that works. I haven't gotten to test it, but I'm 99.99% sure it works.
How is it administered?
Through an aerosol. She will pull out it looks very similar to the same things that Talus had for his bombs, these sort of cartridges, and says, I based this off of a design from his books, a way to, because this is how the disease itself was spread in the beginning, through these cartridges of aerosolized ghoul fever. And if enough people were exposed to this, it would theoretically vaccinate everyone.
Are you interested in testing it?
Sure. It is.
Can you make more? First,
Yeah, especially if I have space to work and access to equipment. The ingredients are always going to be the hardest part, but I should have enough for a couple of doses for sure.
If you had access to his work, would that be helpful?
It would be incredibly helpful. I'm working completely off of memory. If I had access to any of his journals, I understand his shorthand.
Yeah,
He
Lou
taught
reaches
me how
into her
to-
bag, pulls out
Mhm.
both of the journals that she took from the house.
Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you. This will definitely help me, and anything in this book, I can work on doing a translation for you. So if there's anything that you think is important in the book, I mean, even before the whole, kidnapping and attempting to murder and spreading a plague, he was a brilliant alchemist. He is responsible for a lot of what we understand about how monster anatomy works. So, I mean, there's got to be something in there that's helpful.
Whatever you want.
I mean, if we can use a dose you already have, we can clear out his manor and you could have a workspace. I mean, if we draw enough attention to the ghouls in the district, maybe we could get a concentration, sort of mass cure them.
I think, honestly, anyone who's been infected that long will just die. Whatever the disease has probably ravaged them too much. But, I mean, it's worth a shot.
Well, at least they'd be gone if they can't be saved.
This is true. Because currently, the way we understand ghoul fever, it works in like 4 stages, and then at the end of stage 4, you're dead. And you become a ghoul. It's just like a fever that becomes incredibly worse, and then you just,
Laeth sort of rubs at where Chalice stabbed her with the unknown thing.
Exactly. And we'll rattle on, and she'll flip through some of the books and sort of start pointing out things in them. Specifically, she does get to a point where it mentions the person consuming light, and that kind of gives her pause, and says, I should check on them. I haven't talked to them in a while. Should make sure they're okay.
Another of Talus's students?
Yeah, Faro, they were like a protege. I don't know too much about the whole eating light thing. That was new to me.
Imagine curing ghoul fever and not being the protege. That's pretty impressive, Juniper.
Thanks.
But this far, do you think that they are still working with Talus?
Not as far as I'm aware. They were one of the ones that saved me from him, along with the rest of my friends. We all kind of lost touch.
Laeth sort of glances over to Lou, who I assume is also here, like listening to the translations of these books. Well, it's a good time to reconnect with people.
Yes, so that's true. We are maybe going to be going other places. If you have contact information, we could try to get in contact with them for you, or at least send out a message. No promises, because we're sort of under difficult circumstances, but we do have new friends, so.
I mean, I'll think about it, let you know.
All right.
And, yeah. They sort of seem to be lost in thought, as they're just also like, one of my friends also joined the Unbroken. They don't say that part out loud, but they're definitely thinking that. And then one of them was a child of a lamplighter. They say none of this part out loud, but their face is certainly loud. And eventually we get to late afternoon, early evening. And question, Gravewing, do you think this place has like the bell above the door?
I think front door does have the bell above it, which is why I most likely had to stealth to open it slowly. Back door does not. That's for sure.
Yeah. The door opens. You hear the bell. I think did you lock it behind you?
No.
Okay.
Because I don't think we had a chance to. And even then, this is a shop.
Yeah.
So yeah, if a motherfucker was like, "Oh, finally you're open," like I could take it away. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. No one shows up to buy anything, but sort of early evening, the bell rings, and two people walk in. One is, they're both wearing dark colors, like they want to be avoided. And one elven woman with long blonde hair pulled back into a braid, and then the other is a woman in a mask. You don't see much. Her outfit kind of goes all the way down to her wrists, and her hands are covered by gloves. She has long, dark black hair and wears a harlequin mask. And says, "I believe you were expecting me." And I believe that's where we'll end it.
Boo!
Fear. Not Harley Quinn.
Take us out.
Thank you for listening to the wonderful episode of Goblets and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to fucking goblet our gays on Twitter and Instagram. We've got all sorts of gays in the goblets. Support us on Patreon so we can make goblets. Eat people, bye.
Bye?
I still want to
Goblets.
Fucking goblets in these gays.
Goblets in my gaze.
Your PC check. While we were talking, I just DM'd Aubrey. I was like, I have a Dr. Artificer, right? Did you
surround me in this red light. It calls me, he is reaching out, consuming. Understand the breeze alone. Tyrant of the dark star. Where's my love? What hold this heart? Daylight is a distant dream. Non-factor is looming there. Dressed up from this hope ever fleeting. Dark